Hi everyone, how are you? Tonight I'm doing the sign of Gemini. Don't know why, but I wanted to say Georgia, and that just made me laugh before I started this. But I'm doing the sign of Gemini tonight, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This will be your July the 18th through August the 18th energies. As always, I intend these for the heartbroken, the people that are suffering on these paths, trying to find their way, as there truly needs to be a different perspective looked at when you are walking these paths. They cannot be looked at as, somebody that's one true love. I know a lot of people circle around in these connections. And these are to help people not to be stuck, to see that they come in for a purpose, they leave for a purpose, and you really have to look at what yours is. They should be here to show you something that needs to be healed, or vice versa. If you are abused, or if it's a narcissistic type of connection, please know that that can be a whole different healing process, and not a soulmate twin flame at all. So I always call them soul connections, because they all have a direct purpose, and that is to awaken you to yourself. They will show you so much about yourself and what you need to heal inside. So I just want to start off by whatever is coming up for me tonight. The message is, you cannot fix anyone. You have to know that truly and deeply. It's not just a saying. It's not just something annoying. You only can fix yourself. You may have tried and tried with this person, and that can cause a lot of triggers, back and forth triggering when people try to change people. It can be a really difficult lesson, but that's what was coming out in the overall tonight. So let's see what I'm getting. If you have a soulmate or a twin flame, someone divinely connected to you that feels divinely connected to you, why did this person leave your life? Just remember, it can be reversed, as it is a general reading. Oh, this one came out quick. Okay, Gemini. I do get someone hurt here. This is someone that has abandoned because of their hurt, because of their pain. Like someone that looks away. They feel you're stronger than they are. Almost getting that feeling like they're looking away, like as I feel like they're hurt because you're stronger than they are. You're stronger than they are. You're more truthful. This person feels powerless. This person definitely feel like the separation was due to them needing to heal something that they have not healed from in a very, very long time. Something that takes a lot of patience, a lot of work. They're being called to do this because it's too painful, too much suffering that they have been through. So the Two of Cups here. I feel like this person feels and thinks about this love with you deeply, this soulmate connection. This has been like their motivation or their force, their strength to work on this pain when they get up again. But they're in so much hurt. But I feel like the way that they view who you are will eventually motivate them on their path to heal. If that made any sense. Yeah, so I feel like this person feels like you stood up for yourself. You have a lot of power here in your life. Even if you didn't feel that way, it's like I'm just getting a vibe that this person felt powerless. They felt you were strong, they were not. They were hurt, you were not. You could help them. You could carry them through. But it's almost like I'm not seeing how they can help you. The High Hierophant. Yeah, so I am definitely getting, that this is a spiritual path that needed to be separated. There had to be something of a cycle completed here between the two of you to get to the part of your next part of your path. And it can take a lot of time. It can take a lot of going within, loneliness, meditation, grounding, the devil, because of you both being deeply connected. But this person is so trying to pull away from this energy, not wanting to be attached, running. It's almost like a very, with that devil-like energy, thinking, I feel like the negative, toxic energy here feels like somebody that feels powerless. You may have shown this person or enlightened this person. I don't know who tried to maybe fix somebody in this situation, but it's always such a trap because it's always showing the way. But when the jealousy or competition or things like that, it's like it gets so, the energy's just, that's why a lot of times they separate, because it's just too much for somebody. It's forcing them to heal. But it feels like overall, like this person doesn't want to be attached, even though they are attached. It doesn't feel good. But it's like, this reminds me of somebody that truly has to find their own power. The Chariot. The Emperor. Yeah, like I just keep on getting this person sees you as powerful, that you would have definitely have moved on from this situation. You wouldn't be handling it the way that they are. With the Three of Cups, yeah, they see you as having fun, enjoying life. Knight of Cups. And the King of Swords. Yeah, like if they came back in to speak with you, and offer something of feelings and emotions, or explain to you what they're feeling, they do feel that you would reject them. Again, it can be vice versa. Like you would cut them off because you're in a happy place in your life. You're not feeling this path as much as they are. With the Five of Wands here, that's where the triggering is, because if there's no confirmation here, if there's no like back and forth talking, and you both have these deep energies connected, things keep on coming up that may have gone on through the relationship between the two of you, that just keeps continuously triggering between the two of you, having very similar energies. But this person I'm getting as the one that walked away, knowing that love could be here, but because of their hurt and their pain, and it can definitely be from their past, or if they're in a commitment or marriage, as there's lots of third parties out there, you really have to take what resonates for you. Something that has to end in their life. They need to complete a cycle. They have to stand up for themselves. They have to stand up for their path and pick themselves back up again. You have shown them all you can here. This gives me an overall feeling, the Magician, that you have to take what you have learned here on your path, as hard as that may be, to choose your path for yourself, your happiness, what you have learned here. Queen of Wands, because this person overall just gives me a vibe of somebody that is still in a cycle where, if it's resonating with you, it's something that would be enticing you in with their looks. It's somebody that's not healed. They can even be doing that. If you're looking at like their social media, I'm just getting somebody that's the Wheel of Fortune, that needs to change, that needs to evolve. And you may have definitely supported this person and given them, it's almost like a vibe of somebody that needs outside attention to grow or to learn. This person needs to, they're learning on their path how they can strengthen and grow on their own, because it's so much suffering and so much pain that they have to go through these lessons. But it's almost like always looking outside for attention, always looking for others to fix them. And that is a huge problem, because what makes them feel good is what other people give them on their path, and they have to go within. They have to go within. They won't need the attention or anything from anyone but themselves once they are healed. It's like this cannot come together, especially if it was a third party at this time, until cycles are completed, because anything would be not love. It would keep showing you, it would keep testing you. It would be heartbreaking. It's like these paths truly are where this overall feels like a person that has to find themselves before any kind of new love would be here for this person with you again. But your path is, you're being called to make a decision, especially if this person has a family. Do not self-sabotage or self-sacrifice yourself. Know that sometimes endings and completions are meant because it's too painful. You're not here to suffer. You're not here for you're not here for that. It's almost like, I want to say that feeling like you are not meant to be somewhere where someone's hurting you and doesn't need you or can't be forthright with you. These are strong messages, because it's time for you to start your new path, because happiness over everything. And even if that has to be you by yourself, find something that you can be loyal to. Yes, it may feel like this person you can go through the ups and downs with, through anything, like this is the only person for you. And you may feel like overall you just need to wait on this person. And I feel like they will be waiting on you. But as you grow, as you learn, with the Page of Cups here, before you allow this person back into your life, it is something very strongly of a path of healing. And finding that light. I feel like a lot of people will find that clarity on this path, especially if somebody stays where they are or doesn't choose to heal. If it takes too long, it's like you have no choice but to take care of you, to change you, because that tower is so strong. Once you're on a spiritual path, it's going to keep showing you, and it's not something that you need to fear. Nobody wants these. Nobody wants pain. Nobody wants suffering, but it's like you need happiness. You don't need to suffer any longer. You need to get in a cycle where, with the Queen of Swords here and the Ace of Swords, this is about walking your truth, your power, being firm. So just as that person cannot be firm or speak their truth, it's saying make sure that you do. Don't stay stuck back in this vibe of where this person is, because you're so deeply connected that you can just be mirroring each other. It's like you have to take your power back and be strong on these paths. I don't know if this is making sense to anyone tonight, because it's coming like it's always, a difficult path, especially if somebody's not making the decisions. The energies are strong. They keep on circling around, but it is about your new path, your happiness, not staying somewhere that you're not supposed to be. I feel like there is a beautiful life that awaits you. It can be even a new job, a whole new outlook on life forward. As you don't know what's going to happen on these paths, of course. But please don't give up on love. Even if you don't want love, there's going to be so many things you find on this path through what you learn on, even outside of these connections, that you will truly love and will fill you with joy. They're always the things that you need to go towards. So let me just get an overall guidance card, because this is somebody that's suffering in pain. And if you feel deeply connected, a lot of times you can be feeling similar energies, even if it's not in the same situation. You both can feel suffering. So if it is truly your soulmate or your twin flame, I think once you release those energies, once you feel happier and lighter, they also do too. Until you break those chains of energies, especially if you're not in communication, just to know that where your power is and where you need to be strong to control whose energies are who, knowing that it's all about taking your control and your power back and making those firm decisions. Living with a leader, I feel like it wants to. Don't let this person control your life, control your energies, control your actions. It's like you being the leader in this. Now, okay, 63. Let's see what I'm getting. Yeah. So I feel like this person may control people by feeling like they need help from somebody all the time. Looks and material and who they are type of energy. So be careful with that if you fall into those types of traps, because it's like once you reach out and support them, it's what they're used to. It's like until they choose to heal within. Okay, this may have felt like a stable relationship with somebody successful, influential. They may lead or initiate or vice versa and elevate to a respectable social and economic status. I'm getting more of a material status, like beautiful. They have to be beautiful or looked upon in a certain way. It's a lot about their outer. That's how they get people into their life, if that makes sense. This connection may have felt happiness and harmonious, and it felt like something that would be constantly renewing. Abundance, good health, communication, mutual respect. You may even have thought about family or dedicating yourself to this person. You may have considered this person to be a good, kind, and spontaneous, who may like to be around everyone, or somebody that just has a lot of innovative ideas. So they could have been dominant, and they may have made you feel like the first priority, and then now they just abandon you and make you feel like the very last priority. A lot of this is teaching, and it may require studying and everything that involves intellect and thinking. It may be necessary to work on your intimacy, since this person may tend to live inside your head. If you're worried about your future or pondering about expanding a family with this person, the light may be shed on the situation of the darkness, and it can be very much brighter once you see that darkness and are able to follow the light to get to where you need to be. It's always coming to truth or knowing what is in your highest good. It's always what is probably not something that will ever keep you in a circle or confused. You will experience a lot of movement once you move forward and get the clarity you need, and so many changes. There's so much success in fulfilling your aspirations and improving your life. There is a good chance to move and even have a larger home or even a new job. Again, there can be so many of you walking into new love on your path, especially for these people that are not coming back into your life. Don't hold yourself back. These are so much to be healed through and not waited on, because it's too much suffering. It's not something that anyone can do, or you suffer through it type of energy. So whoever established the leadership on moral or spiritual values will attract wealth, success, and blessings. Yes, once you choose in your highest good, once you choose when you know that you have to choose you, keep an open mind. Do not be afraid to get carried away with innovative or original ideas, because they will bring you to the best places. Yes, and if anything, on a spiritual path, there is no one set way. There is you really do have to keep your mind open and think logically as much as possible, because on a spiritual path, a lot of people can go down a really dark, deep hole. So be careful of that. Think as logical and as present as possible, so that you don't get yourself too confused on these paths, because they can just bring so much pain. Sometimes you just have to see them for really where they are presently, because really, when they cause so much hurt and there's so much healing to do, you know that they can take years before people ascend, and you can be on a whole different path. And that's why it's so important to know that these paths, you're the most important here. You have to love yourself more than this person. Okay, I hope that helps somebody out there tonight. I know they're heartbreaking, but they are they are for so many people out there that are in something that is not at all what they believe it to be. They're not fairy tales in any sense of the word. Okay, I wish you all the best. Take care, everyone.